All right, so moving on to the next topic, man, which has to do with why we think that Polkadot or parachains, not necessarily Polkadot, parachains will kind of be moving on in the future. Now, if I'm not mistaken, John, correct me if I'm wrong. You found a couple of people talking about it on Twitter about how parachains might actually be something like the next wave that we might see moving forward.
I saw that there's a possibility that if how successful, I think it all predicates on how successful Polkadot ends up being, or if it has a nice little run up or something.
Right.
Parachains are the new type of wave in DeFi. That's what I've been hearing, and I just kind of was like very interested in the technology of it and basically learning about why they're so popular. And it's just like basically allowing protocols and projects to basically showcase their skills, or you know what I mean, their vision. And if it went out, right, the auctions, if they went out, they get to clink, lock onto the ecosystem and then go to work and then provide their value and provide their scalability and operability.
Right.
And Polkadot has such a, I guess, long-term vision of handling a lot of transactions for the whole crypto ecosystem, which is their goal is 1 million transactions. And Ethereum is at like what, 24 transactions per second?
Something like
right?
that.
Bitcoin's,
I don't know the
Bitcoin's
exact
at 7. Bitcoin's at 7 per second. And
super slow.
Yeah, and I was and like if Polkadot reaches its goal of 1 million transactions per second, and Luna is currently at 65,000 per second, Avalanche is at 6,500 per second, and they both had successful booms, right? And Avalanche is not even a year old. I don't know how old Luna is, but Luna has recognition, blew up. Polkadot, who's to say Polkadot won't have its time, right? When all these parallel chains start kicking off, start working.
Yeah, I think Polkadot will have its time. As you guys know, I'm pretty bullish on Polkadot. But Kusama is a sister of Polkadot. So Kusama has done really well in the past. Kusama is a lot higher than Polkadot, by the way.
Is the value, I mean, not the value, the supply of Kusama is probably lower.
It's way lower.
Yeah.
It's way lower. But Kusama was only there as they wanted to see whatever worked. So Polkadot is like the end goal. But Kusama was the one that they tested everything on. So whatever Kusama has on it currently, Polkadot has an exact match. It's just called something different, right? So it's pretty dope.
So these parachains, I'm trying to clarify, is that when these protocols that come out, right?
Yeah,
they're not built by Polkadot. It's built by third-party individuals and companies.
Different developers. Yeah.
So that's like the wave. Like, see how these ecosystems, a lot of them, they're built by their own ecosystem, right?
Right.
Like Ethereum, if they build Uniswap, is that, no, that's a DEX though. So something that's a layer one, when it's built on a layer one, is it built by the layer one team, or are they all third party protocols?
So they're all different. That's
what I'm trying to see.
Different developers. They're all different people, right? It's not Polkadot creating all of these different parachains. It's all different developers that want to build on Polkadot for what Polkadot is and what Polkadot can bring as a layer one.
Parachain, depending on what their purpose is, just hooks on and then it allows it to work with anything. So that parachain can literally now be on interoperable and work with everyone. And that's cool.
But the thing about parachains that I think a lot of people don't really know is parachains are a direct descendant of the layer one, meaning whatever functionality the layer one has, that parachain is going to adapt it. So since Polkadot is interoperable, any parachain that launches on Polkadot will be
That's basically what Quant is.
Basically.
Quant is interoperable in the sense that it's a connective tissue to where anything that connects to Quant can connect to everything else, just like Cosmos.
Right.
But Cosmos is to find solutions for other products or protocols that lack in one area, and Cosmos will find something that will make it work, and Cosmos will be the connected part to make it allow to talk to each other.
But the difference between parachains and I think layer 2s, layer 3s, and all of that, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, this is just my assumption, this is just what I'm thinking, but The difference between parachains and layer 2s and layer
You're allowed
3s.
to be built on the parachains. Things can be built on the parachain itself.
Well, no, you're basically, they're gonna give you an understanding of what they are, and then you have to give up your whatever that is. In this case, polkadot, to basically bid on that parachain before it ever even launches and does what it's supposed to do. So instead of it actually coming out as a layer 1 where you're using it and people have an opportunity to be like, oh, I really like this, you have to basically just read the white paper and be like, okay, I like this project. I think it'll be good for the future, and I'm going to invest a certain amount of dot to it. And then if that wins the parachain, then they have some time after that to actually create the actual protocol. They're not, it's kind of backwards. Like, it's more so, you know how like layer 1s, when they come out, I mean, layer 2s and layer 3s, they come out, you have an opportunity to use them.
Yeah.
With parachains, you don't have the opportunity to use them until they come out. The reason why is because they need seed money. That's what the parachains are for people to give them the seed money so they can build their infrastructure of what they plan to do. It's from what I understand. I could be completely wrong about that. So you guys let me know in the comment section down below, but that's what I think.